Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Joy Ijeho, and today we'll have a conversation around the genes aspect of this channel. Today I'm going to speak to you about some of the important, very key roles that the ATSEPs play in aviation in ensuring that flights take off and land safely. Roles that many people do not immediately think about when they come into an airport. They don't see the work that is done because the ATSEP are usually at the back end doing all they can to contribute to air traffic management and safe transportation of goods and people from one place to another. Without further ado, let's begin. The first role of the ATSEP is 24/7 continuous monitoring of systems. The systems that the air traffic management, CNS, communication, navigation, and surveillance systems are constantly working, especially at airports that are 24/7 airports. They're constantly working, and there has to be an ATSEP there, an air traffic safety electronic personnel who will ensure that they continue working, they continue providing and producing what they should to make sure that the air traffic controllers can continue to fulfill their role and other operators that are beneficiaries of these services. The second role of the ATSEP is preventive maintenance. It is the role of the ATSEP to identify risks before they create hazards. So before the system entirely breaks down, before a component starts to wear to the point of damage, before operations is interrupted, the ATSEP makes sure that they carry out routine maintenance to ensure the continuous smooth running of CNS and ATM systems. The third role of the ATSEP is rapid fault identification and restoration of service. In the case where there's any part of the system or service that is interrupted due to a fault, as we know, electronics can sometimes be temperamental. The ATSEP immediately troubleshoots and restores that service within minutes, or in the case of bad delays or bad trouble, it could get up to hours. But if the ATSEP was not there to rapidly attend to whatever the issue is, it might take longer, and the downtime for service might be longer if the ATSEP was not available. So this is another important role that the ATSEP plays. The fourth important role of the ATSEP is to ensure that backup systems are always available. There is no time for anything to be shut down for more than a few minutes, if at all. So redundancy is managed effectively by the ATSEP. We make sure there are backup, and there are backups to backup. Sometimes you cannot reach the air traffic controller on one channel. There are several backup channels so that in case one fails, the backup can immediately be deployed for operation. So this is something else that the ATSEP does to ensure safe navigation of people, goods, and services every day of every week, of every month, in every year. ATSEPs are always on this. Number 5, systems and software updates. Some of the systems that the CNS and ATM operators use require updates. And sometimes when the systems, for example, are out of use, maybe the manufacturer or producers, they've moved on to newer technologies, it is the responsibility of the ATSEP to update their system along with, to be aware of software that has now been deployed to ensure proper interaction of the system and the end user. So it is the responsibility of the ATSEP to be up to date on new releases from manufacturers, to be up to date on existing software refurbishment or updates. So there's no other word but updates to emphasize this. But whether it's system, software updates, the ATSEP ensures that all the systems are up to date so that they do not interfere with the smooth delivery of ATM services. Number 6, protection against cyber attack. attacks. Because of how nuanced and how sensitive the communication that goes on in aviation is, because of how important it is to ensure that the routes are clearly communicated from pilots to ground users, the communication, navigation, and surveillance systems must be protected against any form of cyber attacks. Even the frequencies, we must ensure that there's no interference from any other frequency, and no other frequency can attempt to listen in or intercept communication between pilots and ground operators. So this is another responsibility of the ATSEP, to make sure that these lines, the communication lines and channels, the frequencies are kept secure against cyber attacks. ATSEP do a lot of work. Number 7, coordination with air traffic controllers and other aviators, other aviation stakeholders within the airport. The ATSEPs are usually required to coordinate with them, to meet with them, to share updates on systems, sometimes to also receive information from them about ongoing work that could interfere with the delivery of the ATSEP service. For instance, in communication, sometimes the ATSEP has to deploy intercom to maybe an airline that is within that airport that would like to have conversation with the tower. That line must be secured, that line must be created, that line must be maintained and sustained. The integration of whatever equipment is in the airline must be done successfully by an ATSEP. So you see, ATSEP interact not just with air traffic controllers, but with other stakeholders to ensure that everyone works smoothly, so long as they are part of the CNS and ATM ecosystem. Finally, the ATSEP ensures continuous improvement of the systems so that the system can become more reliable. In this era of automation, the ATSEP attempts to continue to build the reliability and maintainability of the system so that the downtime is reduced, downtime between failure is non-existent. This is also one key role or responsibility of the ATSEP, to ensure that performance gets better and better and better until it is perfect. Yes, we are attempting to have a hazard-free ATM CNS system. These are some of the important ways that we contribute to safe air navigation in Nigeria and around the world. If you have any more questions, please leave them in the comment section. And if you'd like me to speak on anything else, especially as regards ATSEP, air traffic management within Nigeria, please leave a comment. Until I see you again, my name is Joy Ijehon. God bless you. Bye.